So howdy everyone, welcome to the Move OTX channel today, and our adventure here begins at Yosemite Pines. We're doing a Yosemite weekend here, a backpacking trip, and what we're doing is we're spending the night here at Yosemite Pines. It's about 15, maybe 20 minutes right outside Yosemite, and we'll drive on in the morning and get our trail passes and get all set up for that action. So this is actually a really nice little RV campsite here. There's a pool down that way. It's about 8:30 right now. We got in pretty late. A good 4-hour trek out of the Bay Area, and cruise through the general store real quick. Really nice general store. Popcorn, hot coffee, snacks and sodas. Howdy.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, thanks. So I'm full already. I had a sandwich on the road. So we're kind of entering the silent movie part of my video here. So that's my little trekking pole tent right off there to the right. That was a great pickup this summer. I've had that on several campouts now, and it's been great. But it's just so early here in the morning. I really don't want to disturb all the other campers here. It's about maybe 6:30 or so, maybe 7 in the morning. Everybody's still waking up. And one thing about Yosemite Pines is, as a campsite, the tent flats are just really close together. I mean, just really close. So out of courtesy to everyone else, I'm kind of not really talking here. So the other thing too is it's so cold and damp this morning. I had the dive case on my camera, and there's just dew and condensation all over everything as I kind of get up in the morning and make my way down here through camp. And we're approaching the main parking area there and the general store that I showed you guys earlier. So there's a little barn up here with some llama and some goats and little sheep for the little kitties to pet and to feed, and I thought that was pretty cool. So there's the RV section off there in the distance, and I would imagine they get their primary the residences here are just kind of flow through traffic or overflow traffic from Yosemite. During the busy summer months, this place must be packed. So there's the general store again, and we're kind of approaching the back pool area. So there's also a series of trails that run off this campsite up into the redwoods. I came across several trail runners coming back from a morning jog here just as I was shooting this video. So hot showers, full bathroom, locker room facilities there by the pool. So this is glamping at its best. So there's right there to the right, there's just a little trail that ran off into the redwood forest, and you could easily spend a nice morning just doing that. I kind of wanted to do that, but we were in a rush here to get out. So here's the pool area. Probably the nicest pool I've absolutely ever seen at a campsite. So once again, we're in kind of silent movie mode here because the wind noise is just murdering my microphone here. I have my camera in my hand, basically sticking up through the sunroof. So my buddy Ken is driving on this trek, and what I want you guys to take away from here is, even if you're not totally able-bodied to do some of the things you see in my video, it's really fun just doing a road trip through Yosemite. Maybe bunking out, spending a night, car camping, obviously, awesome. And there's so much to do here and so many things to see, both down in the main valley and up on the crest. The ridge here is where we're going, and you can easily access so many things just via automobile or motorcycle even too. So we had a nice camp out at Yosemite Pines RV Park, and now we're just picking up our trail passes for the day, and we're going to go on in this way. Pretty crowded for 8:30. I would imagine this place in about half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour is going to be really crowded. Yeah. So guys, you guys can start working on breakfast. Oh, really? Cool. So we're going to do a breakfast over here, I think. Nice. Awesome. So the rest of our troop is in there getting our trail reservations. And I think I'll start working on breakfast. So I provided breakfast to everyone this trip, and we did a simple bagels and lox feast. And one alternative to bagels, if you want, use English muffins. They pan fry really nice, and they're great. So once again, we're back into silent movie mode, and as you can see, the road's kind of narrowing down here quite a bit. Single lane traffic only. And it's kind of nice to just slow down and take a look around you and just soak in where you're at and just look at where we are. And you know, it's so sad. I know people that born and raised live in California and they never see this. I mean, this is why you live in California. I mean, you can't just do this anywhere here, and even the California landscape is always changing, and there's always something new to see, like all the time. So every time I'm here, I see something new, something different. I feel something new, feeling something new. Actually, this trip, I'm not sure if you can tell by my voice here, field mic voice versus here post mic voice. I was just battling a nasty cold this whole weekend while we were up here. I had some just bad nasal congestion, and I think it affected my breathing too. You'll hear me later on at the higher elevations just kind of, I want to say wheezing, but not that bad. I mean, that'd be over dramatizing it, but just difficulty breathing. And one of the lessons learned here for me was, you know, higher elevation, you've really got to methodically inhale and exhale almost mechanically to draw that air into your lungs, and breathe regularly, or breathe, you know, extra cautiously, I guess. Make sure you draw enough air into your lungs, into your chest. But here we are once again. The road trek kind of continues on into the park. Our trek in about a half hour. Got our trail permits. This is Tamarack Flat Campground, and we're just parking here, and we'll get together with our group and we'll make our way on in. So we're packing in lots of gear, lots of food, and the main decision is to go dry, camp dry without water, and just pack in as much water as we can, or hike on in and go to a campsite with creeks and flowing waters where we can purify and filter waters. And I'm hoping that's what the group decides to do. So we're mobilizing now, getting everybody ready to go.
What was the decision?
We're going to play it by ear. Going to go up to the wet campsite where there's creeks and flowing water and see what we've got, see how that is.
Okay.
So I'm kind of hoping they choose to do that.
Nice.
So this is actually my camera gimbal.
Oh.
As well. It's a basic
Yeah.
rudimentary camera gimbal. I hang it by my thumb like that. On flat parts when I'm hiking I can't do it, and so it totally stabilizes pretty much everything, you know. Like I have another camera that doesn't have image stabilization, like at all.
Yeah.
No stabilization. I put it on this, and if I'm careful with my arm, I just hold it like this. It's watchably stable. Not as stable as this camera, because this camera has stabilization.
Yeah.
On it, but the other cool thing about it is I can hold it up.
Yeah.
Like that. Or I can literally stick it out like over ledges and stuff. It's like walking to school.
I think the
before they renovated it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I spoke too soon. We're getting technical now.
I saw the rough road sign as we were driving.
Yeah. Yeah. So this here is kind of what I was talking about with James earlier. I've got my camera mounted up high on my trekking pole, so there's going to be spots throughout this video, all my videos actually, which looks like almost like drone footage, like low-flying drone footage, but that's actually me lifting and holding up my camera, my trekking pole, kind of high above the trail, above everybody. So it kind of gives a little bit of a different vantage point and kind of makes things interesting, I think.
Well, he's been saying materials engineering. We'll see. Pretty much the first year for all the engineers. Yeah. And then we'll get a chance to explore it. I think that this biotech class that he's taking with Western Seminole professor that was doing that. So, a chance to do some study.
How you doing there? Hanging in there? Alrighty. Cool deal.
Dry camp, then you can say we will have on top of them. And also, so there's a.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's fire circle.
Oh. interesting place for one.
Yeah, it's not enough area for all of us.
Yeah. So are there tent flats near here, or?
Well, you know, she said this was a good place to camp. It just
Okay.
means that there probably are places around here. That
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow.
This is actually not a great. I mean,
Oh wow.
it's not easy to get water from here.
I know. Wow. So this is where we decided to set up our base camp here. It's been an easy, moderate, flat, semi-paved even hike on the way, all the way into this point, and right up there is where we decided to pitch our tents and set up our camp. Plenty of free-flowing creek water here. And by the way, if you guys have never had freshly filtered snow melt stream water, it's unbelievable. It's completely flavorless. H2O is just unbelievable, unlike any other water I've ever drank before. So this is where we decided to set up our little base camp. I kind of wish I had some video of our camp, but it wasn't really all that interesting. Honestly, it was just a flat dirt area with just a bunch of tents on it. Really not a whole lot to see. You know, just the creek right there with the bridge crossing is where we got all of our water. So we've made it up and out of our base camp area, and we're kind of trekking up towards El Capitan and that area. So it's pretty much been an all uphill climb, doing a slow, steady pace, trying to keep up with the rest of the guys, which I think I can, no problem. Some awesome trails here through the redwoods. So far I'm feeling good, a little short of breath, as you can tell, but that's to be expected. Legs are feeling good. Hydration level pretty high still, so we're making way. Awesome. What an awesome hike this is. So we're going to do the trek, I believe, up to El Cap and that area, or up to one of the peaks, and try and have a sunset dinner and hike on back into our little base camp area, which has a nice flowing creek to replenish our water. Doing good? Wow. What a view, huh? Wow. Finally got some flat level terrain. So far it's been completely uphill the whole way. Steep too. Semi-technical in terms of footing. Lots of really rocky surfaces, but not too bad overall. I'd say rocky but manageable. Finally able to catch my breath. I mean, we're still going uphill, but this isn't the lung burner kind of a climb, at least for now. So thanks a lot for joining me today, guys. Still all smiles. Body's feeling good. My legs feel fine. I'm just a little short of breath. We're approaching 6,000 feet elevation, so my body's just not used to moderate elevations, that kind of thing. I'm so used to hiking at sea level exclusively, so hanging in there, still smiling. We're going that way. Awesome rock formations up here. Wow. Amazing. Signs of snow. So we're getting up there, I think. Probably around 6,000 feet by now, I think. Got my snow baskets. Don't really need them, but they're there just in case. Not gonna need them today though, seriously. Finally, some level ground where I can talk to you guys on this trail. It's been all uphill so far. Steep uphill too. It's gonna be fun coming back down though, that's for sure. Gonna be a walk in the park coming back down. Some more footage. Nice level terrain. I'm sure the camera doesn't really do the elevation justice, but this is pretty level, pretty flat here. Some of those uphill sections were just lung burners, man. More snow on the ground. Just not used to the high elevation, so I can stop and rest, let my heart rate slow down a bit, let my breathing slow down a bit. But the minute we keep going, particularly those uphill climbs, I can't fill my lungs very efficiently. So, not complaining, just steady. Hey, who was that guy? Was it Jeff Corwin or no? The guy that was swimming with the manta rays and got jabbed in the heart or something, or Steve Irwin, that's it, yeah. Oh, you have to wait for Rowan, guys.
Wait, where's Rowan?
He went to go pee.
Thomas, remember when we were at
Our trek, slightly uphill. We're right at 7,200 feet right now. Still snow. some snow. Continuing our climb.
We will definitely, dude, it's only been like an hour since we got there.
Yeah, well, we're definitely going to be back. We want to be back to that really good spot to watch it by like 6 at the latest.
Wait, what about, but El Capitan might be a really good spot to watch the sunset.
Yeah, no, because on the outside. Hey, Rohan, you almost ready?
You good? Bundling up? Okay.
Alright, we're going.
Alrighty, fellas.
Someone throw my cup.
Wow. Look at that view. Look at that. That is amazing. That big tree in the middle. It's really cool.
It's still pretty high in the sky.
I know. It's just that tree canopy in the clouds. Illusion, you know? Oh gosh, that sun feels good. Wow, what an energy boost. You alright? Doing okay? Alrighty. Making our progress, Rowan. So I thought I would just kind of wrap up here with some awesome sunset footage here to my video. It's just amazing how the setting sun can completely change the appearance of what you see on film and what you experience out in the field. So actually this trek is nowhere close to being over. We set up a little spot here right around that bend and did a little trailside cookout for dinner, and we were kind of in a hurry at that point. It was getting very, very dark, and as I'm learning, just like all of us, you know, some people have different sensitivities, and a lot of people are uncomfortable backpacking and hiking in the dark. So, you know, we had plenty of flashlights and I had tons of backup batteries and stuff like that, but still, nonetheless, it kind of makes people a little bit uncomfortable. So, at any rate, my camera here can't really function very well in the dark anyways, so I had some other footage after this, but it wasn't really share worthy, so I think we'll just kind of wrap things up here. And anyways, thanks a lot, guys, for subscribing and liking the videos and tuning in. So I'll catch you guys later on our next adventure.
Wow. Look at that.
And remember, everyone, stay safe out there and enjoy the outdoors. I'll catch you later.